Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So just a month or so after the release of Vivaldi version 8, which was a major release, which introduced quite a significant UI overhaul for the browser, Vivaldi now has rolled out version 8.1, which is the latest version upgrade, which rolled out just a short while ago today on the 9th of July 2026. So to check we have this latest release, we head to our main menu, Help, About, and this process will force the update if it hasn't done so already. Now once the update has been applied, browser version and build is sitting on 8.1.4087.46. And the Chromium engine, which the browser is based on, has also received an update, and that's to the latest Chromium version and build 150.0.7871.113. Now, just to focus on the Chromium security patches that have rolled out for this week, because that will include this week's security patch. And the update includes 27 security fixes, addressing 27 vulnerabilities, 2 of which are critical vulnerabilities, which is a highest ranked vulnerability. And although that's the case, there is no mention from the Chromium team of any 0 days exploited in the wild, which is always good news. And both critical vulnerabilities are listed as use after free vulnerabilities, which are common exploits. And then we've got some highs and 1 or 2 lows at the bottom of the list. So 27 security fixes have rolled out for the Chromium platform, which Vivaldi is based on. Now, when it comes to new features, there's not too much taking place in regards to front-facing tweaks and adjustments. This is mainly a bug fix update. And that's because, as mentioned, Vivaldi 8, that rolled out about a month or so ago, introduced a whole lot of new features and a very significant user interface overall. And I'll leave the video for Vivaldi 8, I'll leave it linked down below and in the end screen in case you missed that. That'll give you a lot more information to fill in the missing pieces, so to speak. Now, Vivaldi's CEO has this to say about version 8.1, and I'm quoting, "This release focuses on improvements and bug fixes. If you had given us feedback about tab behavior issues lately, you will notice the difference, since that's one of the aspects we've spent time refining. We've also polished our auto hard feature," which is a feature, by the way, that rolled out with version 8, which Vivaldi says is a game changer when you want to focus on the content and get as much screen real estate as possible. Quote unquote. Now, the changelog is massive, but just to focus on 1 or 2 key highlights in regards to improvements. As mentioned, first of all, the update includes a large number of bug fixes focusing on the auto hard feature, which I personally think, although it's a nice feature, I think Vivaldi rolled out a little bit prematurely because they've been patching the auto hard feature basically in every update since it rolled out. And there's also quite a lot of bug fixes for complex tab management, which, as you may well know if you use the browser, Vivaldi does have quite a complex tab management system, as you may well know. And over and above those changes, the update addresses persistent instability issues involving progressive web apps, PWAs, and browser crashes. And Vivaldi does seem to focus quite a lot on browser crashes with basically every point release and update that does roll out for the browser. And if you are using the browser on Linux, which I know some of you are, you'll also get improved proprietary media support through updates to FFmpeg, which is nice to see. Now, here's one that's going to be a little bit disappointing to Vivaldi users who are using MV2 extensions like uBlock Origin as an example, where Vivaldi now, it seems, with this update, is going to be following Chrome with the forced deprecation of Manifest V2 extensions, none of which I'm running currently in Vivaldi. So that came as a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting Vivaldi to be deprecating MV2 extensions. And in regards to this, if we head into the changelog for version 8.1 and we scroll down to almost the bottom of the actual changelog, here you'll see it says extensions display a MV2 deprecation dialog, and that's all they have to say. So that's interesting. So if you are running Vivaldi, which I know some of you are, if you do see that deprecation dialog, just let me know in the comments what it says. Because as mentioned, I'm not running any MV2 extensions in my Vivaldi browser. So that's very interesting. And while we are in the changelog, as you can see, the bug fixes are numerous with this. We've got bug fixes for workspaces, for themes, settings, tabs, quite a lot going on in tabs. As mentioned, there are numerous bug fixes for the complex tab management system. Panels, panel editor, mail for Linux, and we've got some crash fixes. And then for bookmarks, and then the AutoHard has also got numerous fixes, so quite a lot going on in that department. So guys, as mentioned, compared to other version upgrades for Vivaldi and previous version upgrades, it's quite thin on the ground when it comes to front-facing features, but that's as mentioned because version 8 was a massive update and upgrade. So guys, that's just a quick overview as to more or less what's new in version 8.1, which rolled out a short while ago today on the 9th of July. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.